There are few people in this world that have charm, wit, and personality, that have the charisma to make everyone impressed, that has the charisma to hold attention of the crowd of a lot of people. And one of them is George Clooney. The particular actor reminds everyone of a time where Hollywood stars were classic.
Did you enjoy the party?
Sure, sure. The prettiest sight in this fine, pretty world is the privileged class enjoying its privileges.
They had charm, they had wit. And George Clooney not only had those particular things, he was pretty versatile. He's not known for one form of movie. He can do a wide variety of movies. He has done great movies like Ocean's 11 and a great movie like Up in the Air that shows vulnerability, but also some charm, wit, and style. On the other side, he's done a romantic comedy like One Fine Day, which was pretty nice and I liked it when I saw it. He's done an absolutely amazing thriller like Michael Clayton. He's done a family drama like The Descendants, which was a very surprisingly good movie for myself that I saw. And he's also dabbled into sci-fi, and we all know Gravity, and that was an exceptional movie. One of the good points about George Clooney, was that in a time before streaming and getting mid-budget, critically acclaimed scripts and possible critically acclaimed movies was a little difficult to release. Getting them funded was a little difficult, and Clooney stayed true to his likings and kind of made that happen. Take a film like Good Night and Good Luck, which George Clooney co-wrote and directed, and it was a film based on a few historical events. It was not absolutely true. It was based on a few historical events, and Clooney directed this absolutely wonderfully well. Black and white the picture was in, and it was absolutely authentic towards its time. The way George Clooney sat down near McCarthy and Omar, I beg your pardon, and tapped him for the newsroom. George Clooney probably knew this kind of authenticity as his father was a journalist. It was a fantastic movie. He helped get this made, and it was completely critically acclaimed and one of my favorite movies. Through his Smokehouse Pictures, George Clooney gets to make great films like Argo and The Midnight Sky. He also helps showcasing talent. The talent that is lesser known, he gives them an absolute platform too, thus helping fostering new, talent in the entire industry. You could say he's a man for the industry, and he just doesn't chase blockbusters. Let's take a step back and praise Mr. Clooney for another point. Praise him for an achievement that very few do, an extreme few do. He transitioned absolutely brilliantly from TV to movies. Everybody knows how he became famous. It was that show, ER, and he was a brilliant heartthrob. He was an absolutely big heartthrob. Every girl loved him, every guy wanted to be him. The cool George Clooney was on the street, but he shocked everyone by transitioning wonderfully well into films like Out of Sight, films like Ocean's 11. As you all know, the man did an absolutely banger of a job transitioning from this, because not a lot of people can successfully do that, and they get typecasted. Now, there is a criticism towards George Clooney, not by his likings, not by his performances, but he's regularly known as a top A-lister. You Google an A-lister and Clooney's name pops up. But there are a few criticisms that I have come across, is that he does not have that one line, that one movie that defines a generation, like a Tom Cruise has a Mission Impossible and a sort of Top Gun, like Tom Hanks has, Castaway, he has Forrest Gump. Everybody realizes Wilson means Castaway. Even a Brad Pitt has Seven and a Fight Club. Clooney kind of did not or does not possess that cultural impact. Even though he's done fantastic movies like Syriana, he's done fantastic movies like Clayton, and fantastic movies like Up in the Air, he does lack in that regard. But where I guess What propels him, I beg your pardon, propels him into this A-listingness or A-lister is that he has a personality and a style, and he always stands up for everyone and always practices inclusion. So he does possess something that puts people or puts himself into people's mind as a leading man, as an A-lister. Now, whatever you may think of George Clooney, he has made it in life. He sold his tequila brand for $1 billion. He has a lot of money, and not only that, he's an advocate for change. He uses his platform to get his voice across, to partake in activism, and he's very well known for inclusion. Thank you so much for watching this video. Like, share, subscribe, leave a comment down below, and whether you think George Clooney is an A-lister or not, or anything you want to add to this particular topic. Thank you so much.